If you gonna tell a story, come with some attitude, man.
Miles Davis. My name's Dave Braden, Rolling Stone magazine. I'm here to do your comeback story.
Okay, move back a little bit.
Yeah.
So Don, congratulations on Miles Ahead. It's a terrific film.
Thanks.
You were so involved in everything from writing, directing, of course, lead actor. Does it feel really strange now to just let it fly? Or is it...
It feels really good now to not have, we do everything that we can, you stress over every aspect of the film and that final moment when you all look at each other and go, I think we've locked it. I think we're locked. And then give it out to the world, I feel like, I dropped my kid off at school and I put it in a really loud vest and a crazy hat and some shoes. And I'm like, some kids are gonna pick on you, but there's gonna be some other kids who are like, you're the coolest kid on the yard. So, we'll see.
What was it about Miles that drew you to him? I know you've played a couple of other characters in biopics and things like that. What was it about? Was it the music first and foremost that you attracted?
It was his family first and foremost. I wasn't seeking to play Miles Davis. In fact, I didn't want to do, because of the other roles that I had done, I didn't want to do any more biopics. I didn't want to play an historical figure. But his nephew proclaimed that it was going to happen and that I was going to play him. So that's when all the noise sort of started about that. And then we met and they pitched me some ideas that I didn't spark to, and I pitched them my idea, which they said sounded crazy. Yeah. But so did a lot of stuff that their uncle did. So, okay, let me see how you're gonna do that. And then, a short 10 years later, here we are.
It must be quite a blessing to have a family that are that open to you, kind of leaving it to you to use your own interpretations of what may have went on through those years in his life.
Absolutely, and it was because they really understood their uncle, their father, and really understood what was the most important thing to him, which was not the facts of any of that, but his music. Mm-hmm. Miles said, if you want to know about me, listen to my music. So we wanted to create a narrative that would always be music-centric and have a story that was propelled as much by the goings-on in the particular scenes as much as this musical component that we felt needed to be an engine that moved the movie along.
Okay, and speaking of music, you mastered the trumpet. Is mastered too much of a strong word?
Yeah, that's way too strong of a word.
How long did you have to work on that? Because I know you play the saxophone anyway, but it's obviously completely different.
Yeah, I still work on it. I still play a lot. I play every day. And yeah, I don't think I'll ever master it. I mean, I know people that I think are masters of the trumpet who say they're not masters. So I just think it's that kind of an instrument that requires constant and consistent commitment, and it just never stops.
Yeah. Do you think in a different world you may have been a full-time musician? Would that be something you'd like to?
I think in this world, it would be great to just shut this whole other thing down and to go into that. I mean, it almost is what I did. I was almost a full-time musician, and it's the most rewarding sort of things that I'm ever a part of is being with musicians and creating music. So I think if I really have some real courage, I might just be that. I might just shut it down and be that.
Do you miss Miles now that you've kind of left him? I know you're still talking about him, but you're not him every day, or you're not in that character.
I don't feel like I've really ever left him. I mean, I've left that process of the filming, but I've been listening to Miles' music since I was 10 years old, and I still listen to it every day, and I hope to listen to it forever.
Okay, I just wanted to mention before I leave as well, The Guard, just one of my favourite movies.
Oh, mine too. I love that movie.
Would you team up with Martin McDonagh, Brendan Gleeson
in a
again?
second? In a second. I wanted to do the second version of The Guard, which would be him coming to Atlanta. Amazing. And us having to, solve something out here. Yeah. I love Brendan. He's the man.
Yeah, it just seemed like it must have been a laugh a minute in the west of Ireland.
It was. I love the country. I love that area. I love those guys, John, and I'd do it again in a second.
Brilliant. Okay. Thanks so much, John.
Yeah, thank you.
Go.
This is madness. I am not dying over this jazz tape.
Don't call it jazz, man. That's some made-up word. It's social music.